Hi guys, so today we are going to be making a minced chicken casserole. Over here I have a list of ingredients that you need to make the white sauce and the filling. As we go along, I will let you know what the steps are. So first, taking a small saucepan, add in your butter on low to medium heat and allow it to melt until it is almost at the boiling point. Give the butter a nice mix so it could help with melting, and once it is melted you're going to add in the flour. Now when you add in the flour, you have to make sure that you mix this continuously, as you do not want the flour to scorch to the pan. Let the flour and the butter boil or simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes until we add the spices. The spices were listed in the first slide of this video. Once the spices are nice and mixed into the flour mixture, we are going to add in milk. Make sure you use cold milk, because the colder your milk is, the less clumps will form. The warmer your milk is, the more clumps will come in. You do not want clumps to form, as this will not make the consistency of your white sauce to be what you want it to be. We want this white sauce to be a silky, smooth, cheesy white sauce so that it could be made with the filling that we are going to put in our casserole. Now I'm adding cheese. Cheese is the main ingredient of this white sauce, as you want the sauce again to be cheesy, you want it to be silky, and you want it to be thick. Without having a thick white sauce or any sauce that you're making for a casserole, your casserole is not going to set properly, and it's going to be very hard for you to cut into and serve. As you can see, this is the consistency of the white sauce that we want it to be. We want it to be cheesy and we want it to be thick. Now I will leave this cheese sauce in the same pot and cover it until my next use. Now, getting a non-stick skillet, I'm going to be making my casserole filling. For my casserole filling, I start off with 2 tablespoons of butter. This is unsalted butter. You could use salted butter if you wish, and you could just omit the salt that is going to be added later on. So let the butter melt on medium to low heat, and then add in the garlic and the ginger. We want to saute the ginger and the garlic in the butter mixture for about 1 to 2 minutes until they are fragrant. This will allow the garlic and the ginger to have a nice aroma in the entire filling. We will then proceed by adding our diced onion. We will cook the diced onion again on low to medium heat in the butter mixture for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until they are translucent and soft. Once they are translucent and soft, we are going to go ahead and add in our minced chicken. The minced chicken that I am using in this video is already been pre-cooked, not all the way, for 5 minutes pre-cooked, so that it could just make this process a lot more easier. So I've added in my minced chicken, and now I'm going to allow this to simmer on medium heat for another 5 minutes until we add the spices. Now we are going to add in our spices. These spices I'm adding at this point because at this point the chicken has already left its water. The water of the chicken has evaporated, and now when we add in the spices, they will help to give the flavor of the chicken, and it will taste wonderful. So again, the list of ingredients I have used in this recipe it can be found in the first 5 minutes of the video. Now once the chicken has been mixed and mix thoroughly with all the spices. We are going to cover it and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until the diced minced chicken is cooked fully through. After that, we will add in green chilies. The spices in this recipe are based on my taste. You could change the spice levels as much as you want. Now we will just go and add in all our dry ingredients such as dried oregano, parsley, thyme, and basil. These again will give a nice aroma and a nice texture, a nice aroma and a nice smell to our filling. Along with that, we will add in our ketchup, mustard, and our sriracha sauce, which will then give it a saucy pasta type taste. Mix the sauces very well until we add in our spinach. I use spinach for this recipe, but feel free to use any type of vegetables you want, such as mushrooms and bell peppers. We are going to mix the spinach again with the minced meat until the spinach is wilted. Wilted meaning the spinach is not, you won't be able to see the spinach as it is right now. The spinach will change in color, it will get darker, and it will become small. We will then go ahead and add in our pre-boiled macaroni. This is what makes the casserole a pasta type dish, and it tastes wonderful. Once we have mixed the macaroni, we are going to proceed by adding our white sauce that we made first. This white sauce will help the macaroni and the minced chicken filling to be thick consistency, so it's going to be easier for us to serve, and it's going to hold the consistency of the casserole all together. So mixing the white sauce thoroughly so that it's all incorporated, we are then going to proceed by adding 2 eggs. These eggs are beaten thoroughly, and these will again help to get a thick consistency of our casserole so it could hold its shape. Mixing the eggs again by incorporating them into the mixture will allow us to get a good consistency. Now this pan that I'm using is an 8x11 dish. It's a glass dish, and don't worry, I have read the instructions. It is oven safe. We are going to add in all of our mixture just like that, and then using our help of a spatula, we are going to press down the mixture, as well as making sure that the mixture is evenly laid out throughout the dish. This will help us sprinkle on the cheese after we are done this step. Cheese. The cheese in this recipe, I feel like, is the most important part, because this is what makes the casserole come alive altogether. We will add enough cheese to cover the surface of the casserole, and then with that we will add in our favorite seasonings. I am sprinkling this casserole with some red chili flakes, along with some dried parsley and some basil. You could use whatever you want, or you could just leave it as it is with only the cheese and then place it in the oven. So once you're ready to place your casserole in the oven, place it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 365 degrees Fahrenheit, for 25 minutes or until the cheese has browned. If you like this video, please don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below for more videos you would like to see in the future. Thank you, and have a nice day.